It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it, there's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out, held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. The sure hands, it's Carroll. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the ball's free in the backfield. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense takes matters into their own hands. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll try the run. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quick release by the QB. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Bulls his way forward. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You know, tackling is a lost art in college football. I'm sorry. You got to do a better job defensively there. At least two different guys had a chance to bring him down. They couldn't do it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Corner's going to give them room. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Second down for this offense. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle. It's Flanagan. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Caught close to the marker. It's Hudson. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Mustangs! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. Productive play on first down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Fighting off the defender. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Tennessee 10, SMU 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Looking for room at the 30. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
They're going to ride this running back. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Got his man on the outside. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown ball. A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They're bringing heat. Makes the catch. It's Wheaton. At the 35, he's got room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Here's the handoff. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The official says no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. Offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm looking to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hawk, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll immediately call timeout. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch at the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. Tennessee ready to go to work. The Big Orange offense on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They want to run it left here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The sure hands, it's Lewis. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to move.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 5 over FIU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The option look. He'll toss it. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They are getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the big fella. Cross the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touchdown, Mustangs! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 27, SMU 21.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Check, check. Razor, unlock.
Using his legs, it's Staley. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Dumps it off in the flats. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this when they are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. The back goes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Dances away from the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Get set, get set.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Easy. Convoy.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful. I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. thinks. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. These corners backing off a bit. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, ball. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Volunteers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. A run for the quarterback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. These corners going to give them some space. Buys a little extra time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. The DBs will back off a bit. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Carter. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just see. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.